Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 3. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 17. In today's episode we are taking a look at the North American Elite Open. For that we need an American car that happens to be A-Class, and you might think, wow, that's a bit of a tall order to do with just 43,000 credits. Well, fear not, the Corvette Z06 exists.
Oh yeah.
I don't particularly like the C5, but the C5 is very cheap, so right now I like the C5.
The C5 Corvette is like
to know your location.
the C5 Corvette is like Chevrolet tried to do the FD35 RX-7, but they simultaneously over and under built it.
I want supercharger. Supercharger, and that really does not add a lot of PI. Do tires. I don't want to put a wing on it, it looks ridiculous. Yeah, that'll do. I don't care.
But
I don't want to overbuild it anyway.
But it's the same type of car as the C5R.
I should have really turboed it, but oh well. Anyways. North American Elite Open. All American motor power is featured in this event focused on US built cars. Look, it's a picture of a Viper ACR, which you can't use in this circuit. Ooh, new circuits! Sunset Peninsula Raceway, Club Circuit Reverse. Apart from Iberian, that's not new. Fucking hell. Oh. That's a great thing to load that up to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Room limit is being raised to 9. Oh yeah. 9. I forgot it was put to 8 because of someone. Avoid soundboards. Anyways, let's go. Let's bop to the top. Right away, you're in a vision. Yes, that's a High School Musical reference.
I hate you.
No, I'm not proud of it.
Emile,
I imagine you weren't.
why?
Power! Feel the core! Is that a Ford GT?
Feel the core.
Also,
in
that's
my
not
core.
an American car.
What's not?
That Lexus ISF over there.
It is American. It got V8.
Don't class into Clarkson.
It's
I think we
it's
might
one of
have
those things where
I think I might
the
have a
car,
name for like this episode right there. Don't crash
it's
into
one of those
Clarkson.
things where the car is technically American, but it's made in Japan.
I mean, it does have a V8, so
Yeah.
naturally that's pretty V8 as well.
My ass.
But yeah, there you go. There's the name for this episode. Don't crash into Clarkson. Because his Ford GT is here, or former Ford GT. Of course, he was smart enough to get rid of it now. And then Doug DeMiro goes, "It's unreliable," until he breaks down. But it was, what was it? It was some. Oh god, this car has 5 gears. I was not expecting that. I was expecting uncivilized American trash. What is this?
It's civilized American trash.
Slightly civilized.
That's neat.
Civilized, quote unquote.
I mean, this gauge cluster is very tacky, and so is the steering wheel, and the fact that those heater controls and radio controls are out of the Pontiac Aztec.
It's out of the GM part. Then.
Corvette,
Corvette.
cream of the crop. Ignore the window switches. Just drive. Core. Also, Infinity's over there. Apparently. Do you know what I just realised? I spent 26 grand on this Corvette. Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
I put 4 grand into a supercharger and 5 grand into tyres.
Yeah.
So I spent
35 grand.
35 grand. I could have just bought that Corvette over there that's pre-made for 43 grand.
Wouldn't be as fun.
Actually no, that Corvette's 46 grand. I could have bought a Viper.
The incorrect Viper.
Yes, granted, it is the incorrect Viper. But... Actually, I made a promise to myself I'm not using that car in this game. I'll use it in the next one. I am trying to keep a track of what I use in this game and what I don't.
Good.
To be fair, thankfully in Forza 4, I won't have to use too many of like the ultra cheap sports cars because, again, most of the start of that game is just all spec races, which basically you get the cars for anyway. Or you have to buy relatively cheap cars. I think I do have to do some money grinding in 4 though at some point, just because of the way it works out. Anyways, no money grinding in this game so far. It's all been sort of plain sailing so far. We get to level 1 with the car, your 2002 Chevrolet Corvette Z06, 20% off ignition. Saturn. Again, it just makes me laugh. Saturn comes up at the bottom of the...
It gets a whole line to itself, bless it.
Poor old Saturn. And Saturn. Do you know what you should say towards the end of the game?
Hmm?
You should just say, and Saturn. Hey, remember those? And then the final credits.
I think it's interesting because Saturn did die. I think around a year or close to when the game came out.
I know they're in Forza 4.
Actually, gonna look this up.
Yeah, but Saturn was dead by then.
I assume the game was probably like in development and they were licensed out before that happened.
Okay, when was Forza 3
maybe.
released?
2009.
Saturn died the same year.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, because they died in the GM kerfuffle, didn't they?
Yep.
Along with Hummer.
They died when GM itself should have died.
Oh hey, that's a Pontiac G8.
Ooh.
I forgot that was in this game.
It's kind of a shame they didn't. Actually, no. What am I saying?
I was about to say, is it really? What did Saturn
never
do
mind.
that like no one else did?
Please.
Half of the... I mean, Saturn towards the end of his life was just rebadging voxels.
Yeah, I actually saw
And
a Saturn
Cobalts.
Corsa not too long ago.
Do you mean Astra?
Astra, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there was the Saturn
It was
Astra,
hideous.
which was an Astra. There was the Saturn which was a Vectra.
The Saturn.
There was a Saturn Ion,
Look, what
which
matters
is...
is the car was fucking hideous.
Yeah, there was a Saturn Ion, which was a Chevy Cobalt, which is a voxel Astra.
There was the Sky, which is just the Solstice.
Yeah.
No, that's an Opel GT.
I think the Saturn View was actually its own... Actually, no, the Saturn View became something on the voxels.
It became an Opel. I think it was, what, the Antera or something?
The car's so forgettable, I forget those things exist. Even when I see them, I forget what they're called.
I bet you're not the only one who forgets that they exist.
They're just sort of big voxels literally no one bought. And now they're probably they're trying to re-enter that market again with another crossover, and it's probably going to work this time because crossovers. And people who buy voxels aren't the brightest trees in the branches.
Nah.
But yeah.
What the fuck?
It's quite
is
ironic
that
when you
thing?
think about it, because Saturn's job basically became Buick's job later on. Regal, Encore,
Wrong.
Cascada. What else was there? I can't remember. Was there any other Buicks that were rebadged voxels? Fuck.
You know, I don't know or care.
I agree. Let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about anything else.
Yeah. So the
What's
Mazda
that?
RX-7.
It's a good car.
Yeah. Chevy Corvette. Z06.
Yeah, I like it. It's my favourite. This one is my favourite Corvette.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just like it.
But it doesn't look
Okay.
as good as the C6.
It has pop-up.
Yeah, but look at this interior. Do you want this in your life? The Subaru probably has a better interior, and the Subaru's interior isn't very good.
Fair enough.
Well, apparently it isn't. Anyway, I think it's fine, but
Yeah,
it's
I think it's
outdated. It's like, well, Okay.
The only outdated thing in there is a fucking cassette player, and I think that's amazing.
No, there's more outdated things. Have you heard that starter motor?
Oh man,
That's
a cassette
also
player.
amazing.
That's all. That's my jam.
Hey, that cassette player is great.
Yeah, that starter motor is fucking fantastic, though.
Yeah. Hey, we got to drive a level 9.
Yay.
Chevrolet would like to oh, fuck. They've sent you a 2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Thanks, Chevrolet. 20% discount on fuel system by Edelbrock.
Thanks, Dad.
How much you want to bet it's going to be yellow and black?
It won't be black because they
and
didn't have the
yellow.
stripes in this game. This game...
Really?
Yeah, the Camaro isn't cool enough to have the stripes on it this time.
Oh. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's yellow. It's basically Bumblebee.
Anyways, Mugello Autodroma Internazionale Club Circuit. Do you know what irritates
Looks
me about
like-
this game?
What?
Everything's in fucking lowercase. I hate lowercase. I actually
Why?
genuinely have an issue with lowercase.
What did it ever do to you?
That's the problem. Oh god. Fuck!
That it did. What the problem is
fuck
that
off!
it did something.
Fuck off! Fucking phone! Piece of shit.
Nice.
Anyways. What were we saying, sorry?
Lowercase.
Yeah, lowercase is shit. Fuck lowercase.
No,
Why? What is the issue though?
Uppercase hierarchy.
This just sounds illegal.
Because it shouldn't start words. All words should be started with uppercase.
Okay.
okay.
Like, when they're in the same sentence, I agree. Like, lowercase works there. But, like, having laps uncapitalized doesn't make any sense. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not as bad as miscapitalization, high torrent. But, fucking
El
El
Gato.
Gato. The entire... I checked my capture card. Literally everything on it is in lowercase.
Yes.
So I don't know why he
I
capitalizes
never fight.
it. It's not Spanish.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't even really matter, to be honest.
It does! It's irritating as fuck. Let me be angry, Dad.
No.
Fuck. Fuck duck. I prefer
Ah.
chicken as feathered fuck. Just sits on Twitter posting the same old picture every hour. Oh look, you can see a bit of that LS motor.
LS.
It saved
This was the first
my
car that had the
children.
LS, wasn't it?
First Corvette.
Well, yeah. And this is what the. Well, I'd say the modern LS, but that's basically the
Well,
same
the
block
LS
that
was
Chevy.
introduced in '97, and this Corvette was '98. So I don't know if like they chucked it in a truck before this came out or something. Because it was a van engine and all sorts. So the thing everyone forgets about LSs is they weren't in Corvettes. They're in literally everything that was GM at the time. It's like the vans have it. Some of the front-wheel drive cars. I think the Monte Carlo has it, doesn't it, or something?
Okay, I've just checked the C5 Vet. That this is a C5, right?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
Was introduced in '97.
Oh, I thought it was '98.
No, it was the C4 that lasted until '96. I wouldn't be surprised if they were still selling some C4s in like very, very late '96, early '97.
Oh, probably in '97, because apparently the Corvette's never had an off year. But the only year the Corvette had off was like a weird transition between the C3 and the C4.
Yeah, that was 1983.
Yeah.
There is one 1983 Chevrolet Corvette that still exists.
Is it
And,
a C4 or
and
a
it was
C3?
almost eaten. It's a C4. It's a C4 prototype,
Oh, right, yeah.
and it was almost eaten by the Earth.
Nice. Oh, yeah!
yeah,
Was it that the one where the fucking crater opened up and Top Gear said the damage
Yeah.
was measured at $26?
The sinkhole.
Yeah. Anyways, as we slide out a turn last. And crossed the line! And the Corvette's work is done.
Yay.
Bless you, C5. And it doesn't level
Lord
up to level
bless.
3. Oops. That achievement for level 5, we're going to be like one of the last people in the world to get that, because like we're going to get it so late because of how little I use the cars. Anyways. And that's it for the Corvette C5. I'm going to strip it of parts and hopefully be able to scrape something together for the next episode, where we're going to be taking a look at the German Elite, which might be an issue because money in that event looks like it's going to be a bit of a problem. Anyways, to find out if we can actually do that event or not, stay tuned. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.